pretty! Hello, kids coleguinhas! Tudo bom? Today's video is going to be in English, but there's going to be subtitles for those who don't understand it. A few weeks ago, I came across a video of an American YouTuber, and he was testing out Brazilian makeup products, and he was bad-mouthing it a little bit. So since I do know a lot of the makeup brands that we have here in our country, and I do praise for a lot of them, I decided to create this video to talk about some of the brands that were unable to be represented in his video. So I did this makeup. I hope you guys had fun as I did. Let's dive into the makeup.
So today I'm feeling we are going to start with a moisturizer from Care Natural Beauty. They're a premium vegan and cruelty-free company. And look at that glow. So perfect. I'm going to use what we call here, what is it called? Blindagem. It's like a primer. So you just apply a few drops of this and it works just like magic because this is going to help your makeup stay much longer than you're expecting to. So it's from Catarine Hill, which is something very amazing because she was one of the first brands from Brazil that invested not only on the cosmetics, on the beauty industry here, but also of the high performance because a few years ago we did not have such high performance products here over here, and her brand, the Catarine brand, was one of the first ones to launch this this version of the cosmetic industry in Brazil. Now we're going with the foundation that is from Vizela, new on the cosmetic side, and they have been growing in the past few years because they do have a lot of popular range of colors for a lot of type of skin tones because, as you may know, Brazil does have a lot of different skin tones. Where you have Fenty Beauty, but we do have not only Bruna Tavares, but also Vizela, and also now Boca Rosa and Karim Bakini, which they're figuring it out, and they're creating amazingly quantities of tones for each person to feel not only connected, but to feel valued with their skin tones. And now you're maybe thinking that we don't have correctors for example, pimples or something like that. We do have also from Vizela. This one is specifically from Vizela. They're for camouflage. And I'm going just to pat over here and maybe over here because I did touch some of my pimples a few moments. Let me show you how well they perform. At the moment, I don't have any Brazilian stuff for eyebrows, but we do have Bruna Tavares, which they have pencils just like this, and also Vizela, which is the brand that I'm using in the face right now for foundation and for this camouflage that we're going to cover up in a few minutes. But I'm using from Ruby Rose, and there is a mix-up about the Brazilian brand Ruby Rose because there's no Brazilian brand Ruby Rose. They're actually a Russian brand, but they're very popular here in Brazil because since the Brazilian market it was so in need of a high quality and affordable makeup, they created their base over here. So, and we do have a lot of very high standards. So that's it. We're going to use our that's too much. Um, our highlighter from Hello Beauty. We're just going to top this off over here because I do have small correction to create over here. And their emerging brand over here from Brazil. They do not have a lot of products, at least that I'm aware of, but they have very, very, very high pigmented, as you can see, products. And I'm very thankful to be using one of their highlighters because look at this glow, girl. I'm just correcting my pimples, maybe. To use now a brand from which is Nina Secrets. She's a beauty influencer here in Brazil. She has not only skincare, which I'm not bragging because we also have an amazing skincare line from produced and created here in Brazil. But Nina has not only this skincare routine, but also she has since foundation, concealers, powders, palettes for blush, contour, highlighters, um, eyeshadow palettes, which is something that was missing from this influencer, and a lot of other things. So I'm going to use her for blush since I already used Hello Beauty's highlighter. I'm just going to mash up a little bit of her blush with these two colors. So let's go.
For our eyeshadow, I'm just going to pass a soft powder, a loose powder over the lid. It's also Vizella's. It's a fixed powder, just to create just as a primer, and we can move on to our eyeshadow. For our base, I'm going to use the same palette from Nina Secrets, and I'm just going to use the bronzer one and start out a fine line over here with a fluffy brush, which is from Make Me. I'm very excited about this because this is the moment that we've been waiting for, which is to use eyeshadow palettes. One of them I'm going to be using is from Oceane, and Oceane is a very famous brand over here in Brazil. They attend not only to teenagers but mature women, young adults. They have been in the market for over 10 years, and people became more aware of this company around 5 to 7 years ago when they partner up with Mariana Saad, which is one of the biggest influencers from Brazil, which is also launching her beauty brand in a few months, I'm pretty sure. But that's it. They created contour sticks, they created eyeshadow palettes. One of them is over here. They created such things similar to beauty blenders. They created a lot of things that perform amazingly. Okay, so let's dive in. What the hell is happening with this hair? Those baby hairs. I can't with this. We're now using the palette of one of the partnerships of Mariana Saad and Oceane, which I'm very fan of because look at those eyeshadows. I love this. Right now we are going to use Ayahika concealer. I don't have any Brazilian brands over here because mine were all left out because I already ended them. As you can see, it's all a trust the process, this stuff. I use the fluffy brush and I try to explore a little bit more of my colors and this experience over here, but I'm not a very colorful kind of girl, but I'm really happy with this, and I do have to finish it before you say anything. dear Lord, that's a lot of emotions. It's just emotions taking me over. I'm going to use Vizella's Fix Powder to patch under my eyes because I do have a little bit of eyeshadow to pass it through. So let's just set this a little bit. Also this side, because I do need to take all this off because look at this. I'm looking like a ghost. Oh Lord! Let's take this off. Can you look at this? Can you look at this? Look how smooth. Look how pretty. I'm gonna go with Dylos smudge, maybe. Let me take it here because otherwise it's going to be a little bit messy. And we don't want that because this is too pretty. I'm gonna go over with the same eyeshadow that I used in my eyelid, and I'm going to place it right in the corner and just pull it a little bit over here and a little bit over here and smudge it with my finger, my ring finger. Now we're gonna go over with mascara, and we do have that technology that was famous on L'Oreal and Maybelline a few years back, but we do have in a lot of Brazilian brands, which one of them is Vizela also. And I already talked about this company and I already talked about their performance. Can you try to see how I keep my face straight to not scare you guys with my, but I do think it's important for us to, here in Brazil, we call it síndrome de vira-lata. I don't know how to say this expression in English, but I do think that we have amazing brands, amazing quality, amazing performance, and we do attend a widely range of skin tones, textures, because we do have the vastest, probably, of a lot of different types of weather. We have dry, we have humidity, and all in the same country, and even in the same day. For example, here in Sao Paulo, we have rainy days and we have very dry days at the same day. We have in winter we have 30 degrees on at lunch, and by 9 p.m. we have maybe 10 degrees. I do think that we need to hype up a little bit more the Brazilian cosmetic industry. We do have the wildest range of makeup. We do have the wildest range of skin tones. We do have the wildest range of textures. We have a lot of different backgrounds. We have indigenous background. We have black background, Asian background. That's too much back. So I think it's important for us not only to hype up a little bit more about our brands, but also to say that we're not behind any other country because they're a little bit more advanced. Because we do have a lot of technology in the companies, they're investing a lot more, not a little bit, and it just makes me proud. I guess that's it. And let's finish up. I don't want to pass anything on my lips, not even just a lip gloss, because this for me it's too much. I think it's very pretty, but this is too much. This is what I would usually use on like a party or something like that, an evening party. Otherwise I don't use a lot of eyeshadow, but this is what I usually do if I do go on a party, and I'm just going to go with a lip gloss, which is also from Nina's Secrets. And one fun fact, I do have a lot of Brazilian brands over here, but I do have my favorite ones, which I just found out today. As you can see, I have a lot of Nina Secrets. I do have a lot of Oceani. and also in partnership with Marisade. I do have a lot of Bruna Tavares, which I didn't use today, which is a fun fact. I do have Dylos, but I already used that on my eyes. Well, I guess that's it. We're just going to finish off with Nina makeup. I'll just set all this on place. Where is it? Over here. And this is for everybody. I guess that's it. Oh, look how pretty. I think this side is a little bit more brighter than this side on the inner corner. Maybe I should put just a little bit more. Let me just find the brush. Maybe over here. So maybe that's it. Well, this was it. This was a very different experience for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry if I seem a little bit nervous to talk in English because I'm a little bit shy this first time. But if this goes well, more videos in English if you like me to, or if you like me to do more videos like this. So I guess that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.